Good morning. Good morning. It is 7:20. It is early. I know there's going to be some of you that are like, "What is happening?" I apologize. I have to pop on early today because I am announcing a band festival over in Winter Springs at Winter Springs High School today, and so it's going to throw the entire schedule off, and for that we can chat. I want to make sure we can do the coffee talk thing. So anyway, here we are. For those of you that are joining, thank you. Good morning. For those of you that are watching on the replay, I didn't do this to frustrate you. I'm sorry. Just pretend that we can interact if you're watching it on the replay. Anyway, let's take a live look outside, see what it's doing. Here's a shot, New Smyrna Beach at 7:21, just minutes away from sunrise. Just minutes away. It's going to be just beautiful out, right? I love that. All right, Kennedy Space Center, let's check in, see how you're looking. A few more clouds there in Brevard County. We'll take you down to Port Canaveral. I see birds. I can almost smell the salt air. Ah, so nice. Orlando International Airport, check in on our. Oh, that is a I'm going to use that one on my next hit on TV. Stand by. Let me just route that in here. Boop. Perfect. Okay. All right, that's what we're going to go with on TV next. That is so pretty outside, isn't it? It's a beautiful morning. All right, let's head over to the tourist district, see what's doing. World Center Tower Cam. Yeah, that's pretty too. Tavares, actually, we'll go to downtown Orlando. I missed you. Yeah. Come out with pride. The festival today. Everybody is going to enjoy some beautiful weather there. Ba, 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 ba. Let's take a look into Varies. See what's doing here. Oh, man, that's so pretty. All right. So, no matter where you are in town, it is a beautiful morning. And I want to thank you for hanging with me on an early edition of Coffee Talk. First warning live Doppler radar. Scanning, not finding anything. Temperatures out the door. Look at that. 68 in Orlando, 66 in Sanford, about 73 degrees over in Daytona Beach, and 60 flat in Ocala. So it just depends on where you are, right? Depending on where you are, there are your temperatures. Yeah. So we'll get into the lower 80s today for high temperatures. It's going to be a great day. It's going to be a great day. Beautiful. There may be a sprinkle or two in the forecast, but that's okay. We can handle a sprinkle or two. Yeah. Here's a look at high temperatures around town. 81 this afternoon in Orlando, 80 flat in the Villages, 80 flat in Palm Coast. I don't I don't I don't mind this. I don't know what your plans are outside today, but you need to find some. I know. So this morning, and for those of you that are just now joining us, I'm announcing a marching band show today. One that I marched in like 25 years ago. Um and so it's kind of fun to get a chance to announce shows that you've done. But anyway, so that's why we're doing coffee talk early, so that literally at 8 o'clock I can run out the door to Winter Springs High School. So there's that. Okay. All right. So anyway, that said, let's take a look and see where we're going today in terms of like impacts. For example, if you're heading over to Daytona Beach, Biketoberfest looking fantastic, a fall breeze. Tonight, we will watch for a few showers, and then for Biketoberfest tomorrow, we'll keep those showers around. If you're heading to the theme parks today, looking great there. Feels like fall, looks like fall. Beaches, the breeze will feel nice. It's not going to be great. We're looking at high seas off the shore, 7 to 9 feet. Even breakers running 4 to 6. High risk of rip currents across the entire eastern seaboard. So it's not the weekend to go in for a swim, really. Enjoy the breeze, but yeah, not that at all. Temperatures still about where we should be or below. Here's a look at the kind of comparison around Central Florida. We've got fall festivals today. I don't know what you've got planned, but this is a great looking forecast for us. Yeah. So hope you're doing well. What can I say? What else can I say? Who could ask for anything more? Yeah. All right. Good morning to you, Alex. Good morning. How are ya? Rosemary, good morning. Shabbat Shalom. Good morning to you. Marching band, go Silverhawks. That's right, Jerry. That's right. I was in the Lake Howell Silver Regiment back in my day. Back in my day. So it's kind of fun to get a chance to to announce. I'll be announcing them and all of the other wonderful band programs around. Victoria says there's the Cocoa Arts and Crafts Festival this weekend. Okay. Didn't know that. That sounds good. I know that, let's see, let's look and see what fall festivals we have. Let's see. Events around Central Florida. We've got the Orlando Outdoor Market. There, garage sales. Sprout Sprint and Harvest Festival. There's a lot going on. There's all the fall events, pumpkin contests. Yeah. The teenager has a marching band competition. Oh yeah, and Vero, absolutely. Yeah. Charlotte, good morning. Joanne says giant farmers market. Love it. Love it. I'm just looking around. There's a lot of harvest days in Plant City. Oh yeah, the Cocoa Village Fall Art and Craft Fair. That's fun. There's the Fall Festival at Lucas Nursery. There's the Beasley Farms Fall Festival and Pumpkin Patch. Fall Festival, Lakeland Public Library. Yeah, so there's a lot going on. Biketoberfest and Daytona. Yeah, Cindy, I already talked about the forecast there. Grant, there's a fall festival. Like, this is great, right? This is great. There's also UCF football. I'm gonna say it, even if it's not a local game. Temperatures in the 60s up there in Iowa. Man, now I know why they call it heaven. It's gonna be beautiful up there, at least weather-wise. On the football field, I'm not gonna promise anything. All right, let's take a look at our 7-day forecast because for now, at least, we're not exactly looking at any cooler temperatures. You know, getting into the 80s. Let's look here and see. Hold on, let me come up here. Maps, mediagrams, MCO. All right, so come over to the GFS. All right, so I mean, the GFS has clearly backed off on throwing a cold front our direction for Halloween. I mean, a little one around the 27th, 28th. It's trying to sniff something out, but it's definitely backed off on a real hard hit of cooler temperatures. So there's that. Oh well. What are you gonna do? It's a nice 7-day forecast though. It's still nice. Even if it's not chilly, it's still nice. Let me get set up for this TV hit here. We'll go over to the key together. Here, let me get it. Let me get this set up at the key. Ugh. You can look at the 7-day forecast while it's the case. Sonia says, I hope this weather stays cooler until March. I mean, if it's not. That's just not the way it works. I wish it was. I'm getting this set up so that I can put you down on the cart. How much time? We got 1 minute. Let's come over here and say hi to Christina. She's working hard. She's not hardly working, I'll tell you that. Say good morning.
Good morning. Happy Saturday.
My beautiful Christina.
Beautiful birds.
You have a good week?
I did.
Yeah.
Got a lot done with the hubby.
Mhm.
Handling some personal
Yeah,
things,
yeah.
new exciting things.
That's
All
good.
good.
That's all that
Good
matters.
things,
That's
yeah.
all that matters. We want good.
This weather though has been the highlight. I mean,
It's a
you
little.
can't complain when it's like this. I mean, you could if
People
you
do.
wanted to,
Let's read these comments.
but
People
let's choose not to because
please.
there's always something to be grateful for.
There is. All right. Anchor the news. I'll do the weather. We're gonna all be happy.
Peace.
We're gonna all be happy. Ah, peace, love, and chicken grease. All right. I've never seen this angle. We've got the tower cam is set up on the tourist district, and I've never seen this angle before. All right. I've never done coffee talk from the weather center like this. Show you what's
Good Saturday morning. Thanks for
just so you can see what it looks like.
19th. I'm Christina Watkins. Here's what we're following right now at 7:30.
That's what Christina is seeing, by the way, just so that you know, that's what Christina is seeing while she's anchoring.
As the Orange County Sheriff's Office
Carrie says, weather's getting me ready for moving back to Maine. Carrie, stay here. Why you gotta go anywhere? All right, so we've got a weather hit. So we'll start at the weather center. I'll take you with me over to the green screen, and then we can chat again. We can look at the tropics here in a couple minutes. I'm next. Okay, let me grab my clicker. Forgot my clicker. Yeah. Listen, it's just a different variation of gorgeous, right? Yeah, I want to take you outside. This is our Tower Cam network looking down to the tourist district, and I see some roller coasters. It's a spot where a lot of people are going to be having fun later on today. Waking up to temperatures in the 60s. Sun's on its way up right now. It's going to be a gorgeous day. We'll make it to about 77 degrees for our 11 o'clock reading, and we'll keep going to about 80, 81 degrees, depending on where you are in Central Florida. It's going to be a gorgeous, gorgeous day. So no matter what your plans are, please go outside and play today. As my parents used to say when I was a kid, they'd lock the door. They would lock the door. Go outside and play. We used to drink from the hose. Oh my gosh, growing up in the 80s, baby. 68 degrees in Orlando, 63 in the Villages, 60 degrees in Ocala. Beautiful this morning. It's gorgeous along the shoreline, just a little bit milder there. We'll work our way into the lower 80s this afternoon, keeping the breeze with us. But come tomorrow, we add a little something else to the forecast. Let's discuss. Plus, check the tropics when I see it coming up in just a couple minutes. Am I talking about drinking out of the hose? Sometimes I just wonder why even go there? All right. Michael says it's been very weather all week. And this weekend, I'm glad this weekend. It's been a very weather all week. What? What? Okay. All right. Where were we? What were we talking about? All right. Oh, we were going to talk about the tropics. Okay. So, a couple of things. Couple of things to track in the tropics. First off, we have a brand new tropical storm. We talked about this during our Hurricane Milton coverage. I started seeing social posts about Nadine is coming to Florida. It's going to get us. And it's like, no, it's not going to do any of that stuff. There's Tropical Storm Nadine, formed just before 2 o'clock this morning, right? Satellite presentation certainly has a healthy look to it. Winds are at 40 miles an hour. It will be a very short-lived storm system. By about lunchtime today, it comes ashore around Belize. And then we'll weaken. And what's interesting is the models are essentially taking its moisture over into the Pacific. So there's that. So Nadine, thankfully, not coming to Florida. Tropical storm warnings, though, are in effect from about Belize all the way up through the Yucatan Peninsula, all the way to Cancun. So, letting the residents there know that there's a tropical storm that they'll have to deal with. All right. Elsewhere, we have another Invest. We've been talking about this one for a while. This is Invest 94. It's north of Puerto Rico. Um, the Madden Julian oscillation is not favoring development here north of Puerto Rico at all. So if it were to try to develop, it would have to be fairly small, and it is fairly small. But it looks like the wind shear really kicks in by Monday. So you've got like today and tomorrow, and that's it. Not really expecting much. And as a matter of fact, what's so interesting about it is the fact that the computer models are basically saying it either goes south or it goes north. It doesn't come to Florida. They're either hard right or hard left. And the reason, very simply, is this area of high pressure over top of Florida. The area of high pressure is a big dome over Florida, and it's protecting us. So here, I'll play the animation, but you can kind of see the dome basically blocks. So not coming here. You go anywhere you want, just not going to come here, which is fine by me. Keep the tropics quiet. Now, you know we like to take a little bit of a deeper dive on coffee talk, so let's look at the Madden-Julian oscillation. And if you're unfamiliar, this is kind of the, the way that we look for tropical favorability, we'll say. And I'll have you notice, and this is why the MJO is so fascinating. Okay, let's look at the entire Atlantic Basin, and if you look into, oh, of course, I hit the wrong button. Da, 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 da. Basin 200. Where are you? Okay, there we are. All right. So notice, if you will, that no, it's 200 anomaly. Yeah. If you notice though, it's hold on a second. I gotta go back. I get vault. There we are. All right, so we're in a sea of brown here. So the entire basin is almost shut off. But if you notice right around the Yucatan, you see where it's not brown, it's almost white. That means there's this narrow ribbon where we were able to get Nadine to develop. But that's about the only area atmospherically that supports it. Now, this is where, if Invest 94 recurves, there could be an opportunity to form east of us. Otherwise, we start to see things go in phase in the Caribbean around the 28th, 29th, and 30th. So very end of this is October 28th. The very end of October, you see it go green there in the Caribbean Sea. I suspect that is going to be a window we'll have to watch for tropical development. So when it comes to tracking the tropics, yeah, we've got Nadine, but it's very negligible in terms of ingredients. But we have to watch this area end of October and early November. That's when the pattern should support actual tropical development and decent tropical development. So we'll watch it. We'll just see if it kind of plays out. Otherwise, for now, we're nice and quiet. You know, I need to update this next graphic here. The names 2024. Got to add Nadine to the list. Hold on a second. Ba-ba-ba. All right, Nadine. Need to put a tropical storm icon there. This is making the sausage. Not a category two. Ignore that category two. It's a tropical storm. There we go. All right. So that now means that we are 2/3 of the way through the name list. There you go. Next name on the list is now Oscar. Should we have something? Can't wait to see social media saying Oscar's coming to Florida. It's not coming to Florida. We don't know what's happening. Calm yourself, people. All right. So, anyway, that's kind of where we're at. Questions, comments, concerns? I appreciate you all coming early. For those of you that didn't know, I didn't know until today how I was going to do it, so I do apologize for it. But we're here, and even if you're watching on a tape delay, thank you for that. Yukon says, I love telling folks who still are talking about us getting Nadine fake news. It's really sad. It's just sad. People giving fake information is just frustrating. That's all. That's all. Taylor says, if Halloween gets ruined, I will riot. As long as you know I don't actually control the weather. As long as we know this, that's all. That's all. That's all. Oh, man. All right. Quick look at the GFS and the European. We'll check the tropics, see where we're at. Oh. Why are you not going? You got to load? What are you doing? Why are you thinking? Why are you sitting around thinking? All right, so the GFS is recurving 94. And then there you go. What is that? That's October 30th. Yeah, showing something developing in the Caribbean. All right, which makes sense. European 94. Trying to do something out there in the Caribbean. See what it's doing, and it's developing it. Yeah, so that makes total sense. Atmospherically, it makes total sense to develop something in the Caribbean in that window. All right, let me pull up the rundown and see where we're at here. All right, we've got a couple of stories before the next weather hit, and we'll do that together. All right. There's no tape and a tape delay these days. Well, I, that's why I'm live, because I wasn't going to be able to make it, and I wanted to be live with you guys. Yeah. I talk you up. Oh, Jane, thank you very much. So many people want to be first instead of factual. I don't even think it's that. I actually think we live in a world with clicks, and people want clicks. And so they'll spew false information just to get clicks. And my job, my salary has nothing to do with clicks. So we're going to be here to like give real information, right? That's the good news. I'll take the blizzards in Maine over the hurricanes. Well, then I guess that's why you're going up there. I love Maine too, but I don't know that I can deal with I don't know that I could do with blizzards. Should have done coffee talk on the drive over. I don't know that that's the safest thing in the world, but here we are. Clicks and money. Yeah, that's the sad part. Where did I leave my clicker somewhere? This is, am I not a smart person? Tim says I like clicking on coffee talk. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. Where is my clicker? Seriously. Am I going crazy? There it is. Okay, I got it. Okay. All right. All right, we got a tropical hit coming up here in a second. Y'all know what I'm about to say because I already said it, but don't tell anybody until we say it on TV, okay? All right, let me get this all set up. We got like a couple quick stories before weather. Shotgun. That's funny. Listen, the cold front almost is like a barrier, just not letting anything come up to Florida. So yeah, we've had some tropical stuff. Nothing is coming here. This is Tropical Storm Nadine. Winds are at 40 miles an hour, and frankly, has a pretty decent development. It found the one sweet spot atmospherically that can develop tropical activity right now, and it did develop tropical activity. Winds are at 40, makes landfall at that intensity around Belize, crosses over, could even bring its energy over to the Pacific before all is said and done. But now we have tropical storm warnings from Belize City all the way up to about Cancun. So those folks there have to deal with that. Elsewhere, we have Invest 94. Atmosphere really isn't favorable for 94 to develop, and if it does, it'll go up about our east coast off the shoreline. Not be a problem. If you get a little cool, like I do sometimes, you may want long sleeves out the door, especially north and west of town. Otherwise, it's comfy clothes through the day today. We'll talk more about your local forecast. Happily, not have to deal with any of that tropical trouble. We see you in just a couple minutes. All right. What did I miss? Kim says, Wes Kristen Lago is my neighbor. I told her I depended on your calm forecast information during the. Thank you. Thank you, Kim. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. I keep telling people local news, all of our stations are still news. Yeah, I really believe that. There's I still believe in journalism. I really do. Not everybody's great. And I don't mean local. I just mean in general. Like you're going to have bad apples and everything, but I still believe that there is true journalism. I wouldn't work if I didn't. And I would also say that like the funniest thing to me is when people say to me or my friends like, "What do you really think is going to happen with a hurricane?" It's like, "Y'all, I'm on TV for 12 hours. You think I'm going to hide it from you?" Like, vault. Yes, sir. What? Yeah, of course. Say that one more time. Oh my God. That is a good dad joke, Nick. I'm not even going to repeat it. Everybody on Coffee Talks like, okay, somebody's talking in Burris's ear. It's my buddy Nick, who I have known for almost forever, gave a joke, and it was a good dad joke, and we'll just leave it at that. Now you have to repeat it. It's not. It's appropriate. It's not like that. It's so bad. It's just so bad. It's good. All right, let me get my next TV hit built here. We'll do. Should we do Port Canaveral? I love Port Canaveral. Oh, that's pretty. All right, we'll do that. Da, da, da. Checking. Okay. All right. Yukon. Yeah, you can't tell the lie for 12 hours straight. Yeah, yeah, that's the thing. I just always love. First off, when a hurricane threatens us, I love when people that I've talked to once in my life come out of the woodwork and they're like, "Hey, Burris, it's insert name here. Hope you're well. Wanted to ask about the hurricane. It's like, dude, like I just stop answering texts because I I know that you've been talking about it for days and days and days and days, but I wanted to know what you really think is going to happen in insert city name here. Barbara, we can't see the maps. I'm not showing them. There's the 7 day. All right. Bring Nick on camera to tell us. He's in the control room. They're doing newscast right now. He just asked, all right, I'll tell you the joke. He just asked, he said, would you say Nadine Forming is unbelievable? Like a vault. No idea, Brian. Absolutely no idea. I'm announcing a band. We are dispersed all around Central Florida. I'm announcing a band competition or a festival today. So I have no idea who's doing that. So all right. So a couple of showers for tomorrow and Monday particularly. Otherwise, we're looking good. We're looking good the next couple of days. All right. All right. I'm gonna go do some weather and yeah. Oh, we can. You can come with me. Who am I kidding? Who am I kidding? We'll come. We'll talk to Watkins together. One story to weather. I'm mixing you up with my kid. Yeah, I know. This is the Seminole County Band Festival is not a competition. It's just a fun thing. All right, gonna come sit and hang out with Christina and I.
Hi, friends. Hello.
I gotta get Wesh to buy me a laptop. I feel like one of these days I'm gonna beat this is my personal
Don't.
I'm gonna beat it up.
Yeah.
Just moving around.
Be nice to it. Be kind to it.
How you
How's
doing?
everyone doing?
Everybody seems to be
Yeah,
good.
everyone's doing
Yeah,
well.
I think so.
Lots of good things happening this weekend.
We're talking there's Brian's doing a festival. There's some band competitions.
Oh,
People are going to
nice.
fall festivals around.
Oh yeah. Southern Hill Farms is sold out today over in Claremont.
I haven't been this year.
I know.
I
I've
want
been
to.
craving those donuts. And I don't even really like sweets, but the apple
But
cider
didn't they have
donut
that fire? How they doing?
they did.
They
They're doing
okay?
well.
Okay.
It burned most of their barn equipment, which is unfortunate,
Yeah.
but they're really happy they can still have the fall
Yeah, yeah,
festival.
yeah, yeah.
People are supporting them and
Yeah.
helping them bounce back. So
Did you hear Sanford Brewing Company's done?
no,
They posted something on Facebook. You're talking about like, yeah, I saw it on Facebook yesterday.
no, that's sad. Support small businesses, friends.
Right. Fall
Okay.
Fest, San Lando, UMC. Yeah, there you go. Ooh, Mom's 85th. Happy
Happy birthday.
birthday. All right.
You know, many Taylor Swift fans got a first of its kind experience, of course, on the Bright Line heading down for the Eras Tour. The company, along with iHeartRadio, teamed up for a sing along train. It took fans from here to Orlando down to South Florida, then dropped them off at the Aventura station. And from there, they got on shuttles to and from the stadium. Though we're hearing it was a bit chaotic leaving Hard Rock
You
Stadium.
think?
People waited for hours trying to get to the shuttle. Some made it, some didn't. But they figured it out.
Listen, you're singing for couple hours on
Yeah.
the way to my like. That's the least of your troubles is getting back to the shuttle.
It's giving the magic school bus.
Right.
But okay. 7:49. Let's go out the door because it
Yes.
is absolutely stunning.
It is so pretty outside. I want to take you over to Port Canaveral. This is a live look from our Tower Cam network at Rusty's. Look at that. Oh man, I can feel the breeze. It is a glorious morning. I hope you're having a great start to the day in your neighborhood. Temperatures around Central Florida hanging out at least in the 70s along the shoreline. We're in the 60s across our inland locations. A little bit of a breeze too. 68 degrees in Wedgefield, Orlando, about 62 degrees for us in Leesburg, 60 flat in Ocala. It's a really nice start to the day. Winds are running about 10-15 miles an hour off the ocean. They're calming the further inland they go, but generally speaking, we've got the makings of not just a beautiful morning, but it's a gorgeous afternoon. It's going to be so nice. Today, almost identical to yesterday, but we're just bringing up the temperature a couple of ticks. 81 this afternoon in the city. Notice there's really not much of a variation around. 80, 81 degrees. Average high temperature is 84. So we're in the ballpark, but it's that breeze. That is that is just chef's kiss. 10, 15, 20, 25 miles an hour. A little gusty at times, but it makes it feel like fall, doesn't it? There's something about that fall breeze, even if temperatures are getting closer to the average, but we're still below average, and that's got to count for something. Up to the north, this is where the chill is. It's trapped up in Iowa. UCF taking the Cyclones on. It'll be at least a beautiful forecast. I don't know about what's going on the field, but the weather's going to be gorgeous. Temperatures in the 60s there. Now, for us here locally, we've got lower 80s today. We'll approach the mid 80s tomorrow, but I do want you to notice in terms of the forecast, today's rain chance is a lower 10% chance. Tomorrow, we're going to get up to about a 30% chance of rain. So, overwhelmingly, the pattern is stuck. We've got this easterly breeze, and little by little, it's grabbing and bringing in more humidity. So, by tomorrow, we'll be able to actually yield some showers, more than a 10% coverage, and even into Monday, same kind of an idea. High risk of rip currents too with that onshore flow. If you're heading to the beaches, surf breaking 4 to 6 feet. Seas offshore running about 7 to 9 feet. Now, tropically speaking, we know Nadine's developed. We talked about that a moment ago. This is Invest 94, low end chance of development here. But the big ridge of high pressure that's keeping us gorgeous is essentially deferring everything. So Invest 94 either recurves or stays well south of us, but this area of high pressure is keeping us protected. I like that. Central Florida's certified most accurate 7-day forecast showing temperatures hanging out in the lower 80s the next couple of afternoons. Highs, beautiful morning lows in the upper 60s and lower 70s. That's what dreams are made of. Christina, back to you. Okay. Oh, I've got a. These are the, when I'm on Coffee Talk normally and those little taped things are popping on, this is when I tape them. So pause. We tape it right before Coffee Talk. So now we can do it. All right. 4, 3, 2. Good morning across Central Florida. Waking up to a couple of clouds, a nice breeze, and comfortable temperatures. Temperatures that will climb by lunchtime, 79 degrees, just like yesterday. Breeze running 10 to 20, 25 miles an hour at times, and highs today running about 80, 81 degrees. Very uniform across Central Florida. 7-day forecast showing a couple of showers in the forecast tomorrow and Monday. Otherwise, highs back to where they should be in the mid range of the 80s. Two? Is it just two of them? All right. One more. Stand by. Showing all our secrets. 5, 4, 3, 2. Good morning again. It's a beautiful start to our weekend, isn't it? The sun coming on up, a nice breeze. That breeze will keep us feeling good today. 81 degrees, our high temperature. A 10% mention of a quick passing sprinkle for tomorrow. A little warmer, a few additional showers. We're going to keep that around for Monday. And then looking ahead to the week, highs in the mid 80s, morning lows around 70. It's gorgeous weather. Problem is, don't exactly have a cold front sneaking our way anytime soon. We're showing all our secrets here on Coffee Talk. Thank you, buddy. What's up, Nick? Yes. Yeah, right after the show, we're going to have to do that. No. Is that okay? Thanks, buddy. So, do the graphics auto update temps or do you use the same ones? The temperatures, so the current temperatures auto update. Yeah, it's yes, sir. Yeah, it's a database. So the temperatures auto update. Impact says Sanford Brewing isn't closing. That's owned by my friend. Where on Facebook did you see it? I saw it. I thought it was on their page. It could have been wrong. Yeah, somebody posted something. Maybe I got conned. Interesting, Brian. If yeah, I read something yesterday. Record it, not tape. Tape is so 1980s. It's like saying logging on to a website. Same kind of idea. All right, let me change my tower cam feeds. You guys have any other questions before I have to run? Because now I'm gonna have to tape these cut-ins as well to do the marching band thing. Anybody have anything else? Park, Lake, downtown. Okay, that's pretty. Take your coffee talk to work day. Exactly. All right. All right. I guess you can come. We'll do this last one together. And then and then I'll say goodbye. I don't want to pause. Thanks for hanging. Thanks for hanging with us, Tiffany. Tilt this down a little bit. It is so pretty outside. Here's downtown Orlando now. Mainly clear skies. Readings in the 60s to lower 70s. We are on our way up, though. 79 by lunchtime. 81 our high temperature. Sprinkle or two. Otherwise, it's a nice breezy day, Christina. Watch how the show ends. Check this out. And just like that, newscast is over with. All right. I'm going to go tape these things so I can go do the high school band performance. If you're what? I there's a go. That's what I thought. Yeah. Okay, so that's what it is. So they aren't officially closing yet, but they're struggling. Got it. Okay, so that's what it is. So Christina found it. Okay, well that tower cam. Yeah, so they're trying to. Okay, got it. All right, there you go. All right, people, I'm going to go tape. Thank you for hanging out for coffee talk. I hope you all have a great day. Squirrel, be the sunshine in someone else's